All right, I am back in action after an unannounced and kind of unanticipated holiday hiatus. Before I get into all that, we should probably talk about the elephant in the room, which is sitting on my face. So, as you can see, I've got some really hideous facial hair going right now. I've never actually been able to grow facial hair just at any point in my life, and I've always kind of idealized and glamorized the idea of having a beard, so I felt like I should give it one last go. I went home for Christmas and I saw my brother, and my brother has a really nice, like, bushy beard. Now, he sacrificed the hair on top of his head for the sake of having that beard, whereas I think I have a pretty rockin' top. The point is, I saw my brother's beard and I decided to kind of commit to just seeing what would happen with this atrocious crime against humanity science experiment on my face. And I think the experiment is about to come to a close, but I'm going to let it run for a little while longer. We'll see what happens. And just as an FYI, this is actually a month of growth. That's just ridiculous. This is hardly anything. And I haven't shaved over here. Got this naked spot under my chin. It's horrendous. The thing is that I've never actually made it through the phase where it hurts from being itchy, and so now that I've finally made it, I'm like, maybe I should commit for as long as possible and just see what happens. And I was kind of hoping that I would look something like this. Maybe someday. So, on to the hiatus. Like I said, I didn't really plan on going on break from YouTube at all, but it became clear to me that it was going to be really cumbersome, first of all, to transport all of my equipment to my family's home in North Carolina. And I've mentioned before that I have been working with a really cumbersome setup, and I don't want to get into how it all works, but it's like legitimately horrifying. It looks like I have this Frankensteinian kind of thing going on in the corner of my room. The point is, it just seemed like way too much work to move all of my stuff to North Carolina, especially because with my remote working situation, I had to also transport a couple of huge monitors and just a whole setup so that I could actually do work while I was on holiday, because I only technically had a few days off, but I somehow stretched that out into a couple of weeks. So yeah, it didn't really seem feasible to move all of my stuff, and it didn't seem desirable to do all that. And I was going to be working anyway, so I didn't really want to add more work on top of the work that I had to do. And if you've seen my dopamine fast video, I come to the conclusion at the end of my fast that one thing that I don't really do is allow myself to relax very much. So I thought that I could at least take, somewhat of a break and recalibrate and let that fire die to be reignited come January, where we are now. So unfortunately, the fire is not quite reignited as I expected. I've been feeling really low energy lately and kind of hurt my back when I was home. I don't really know how, but I'm having a lot of trouble just wandering around my house. It really sucks. I hate being in physical pain. Typically, I could ignore my body entirely, but this is something that's really demanding my attention. I've also just been feeling kind of uninspired and unmotivated, especially when it comes to YouTube. And I know that I'm just giving you like a grocery list of depression symptoms, but I promise I'm okay. Just going through a rough spot. So with all of that said, I am here with every intention of rocking you like a hurricane. A couple of significant hurdles have kind of evaporated for me when it comes to making videos. The audio on my last phone was really poor, so I always had to record a separate audio stream for my videos, but I think that the audio on this phone is going to be a little bit better, and I can probably get away with using this audio, except for like special occasions or whatever. And the quality is obviously a bit better, as you can see, so all of my flaws are fully on display, and I've really been working up the flaws over the break. I also got a a new laptop, and when I say new, I just mean new for me. It's a hand-me-down from my little brother, so in a way it's sort of a hand-me-up, but why? Regardless, this laptop is definitely an upgrade. It actually functions, it has some speed to it, some clout, and it shouldn't take me a full century to edit a video and get it uploaded anymore. Things are going to be a little more streamlined, and I'm going to keep looking for ways to make this whole process a bit easier to kind of work with my fluid ebbing and flowing motivation. And then hopefully I won't, with all the editing hurdles out of the way, I'm not going to feel like I need to hulk out and burst through the wall or through the camera. So I'm going to be working on content. I actually have one video that's already in the queue, but I don't know that it's I don't know that by making this video I've done a good thing or the right thing, but it was really fun. And it's not even a video necessarily, it's more of an upload, a song, if you will. Some people might not even call it that. So yeah, I have a few interviews coming up, and actually this Friday you should look out for my conversation with Michelle Wilson, which is going to be on her channel for the Philosophical Fridays series that she's doing. I'm really looking forward to that. I like talking to Michelle. As for my own videos, I'm going to be focusing a little bit on the typewriter series because I've noticed a lot of people out there on YouTube who are part of this community who, you know, happen to be writers and who I think I could have some interesting talks with. So I'm going to be reaching out, and if you're someone that wants to talk about writing and you are pretty, you know, well versed in your MBTI terminology, then you should also reach out to me and let me know if you'd like to talk. That's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for your support and also for your patience. I know that I've been trying it. In reality, everybody's got this endless deluge of content to lose themselves in. I'm sure that I wasn't sorely missed or anything, but if I was, you should tell me in the comments. All right, thank you guys again. I hope that 2019 is off to a great start.